Good day! Welcome to Lawyer Up by NDV Law. This is Atty. Nikki de Vega, Managing Partner of Nicolas and de Vega Law Offices. In today's episode, I will teach you how to close a business in the Philippines. Financial reverses, shift to different industry, migration to another country, incessant problems are just some of the reasons why some people close their business. Whatever the reason is, it is always a painful decision to raise your hands in defeat and give up on your business venture. Nevertheless, one cannot just pack up and leave. There are legal processes that must be followed in order to close or retire a business. Failure to do so will add more headaches, such as continued assessment of national and local taxes and other financial obligations to the government. For this reason, the following must be done in order to legally close a business in the Philippines. Let's talk about termination of employees. Necessarily, employees will have to be terminated. Notice of closure and termination must be given to the employee and the Department of Labor and Employment, or DOLE, at least 30 days before the intended date of termination. Furthermore, if the closure is not due to business losses, the corresponding separation pay must be paid to the employees. This is equivalent to a half-month pay for every year of service. Failure to observe this process will open your company for an illegal dismissal suit, so you better follow it. Let's move on to the notices to the BIR, SSS, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig. It must be emphasized that the notices of closure must also be given to the Social Security System, or SSS, Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, or PhilHealth, Bureau of Internal Revenue, or BIR, and the Home Development Mutual Fund, or Pag-ibig. In fact, one must also secure a BIR clearance for this purpose. Failure to notify or secure clearances from these government agencies will result in the continued assessment of the company for its mandated contributions. Hence, the BIR will still assess taxes based on the presumed income of the company. Further, the SSS, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig will still consider the company as active and presume that the company is delinquent in its remittances. Thus, the company might be surprised to still be assessed these contributions for years after its closure. Let's go to the respective notices and clearance from other government agencies. If your company has been granted a license by other government agencies such as the Philippine Export Zone Authority, or PEZA, Board of Investments, or BOI, etc., notice of the closure must be furnished to these agencies. While some agencies will require the submission of further documents in order to issue a certificate or clearance of closure. In doing business, one needs to secure business or mayor's permit in the city where the business is located. In the same vein, one must also retire his business with the city. As such, the notice of closure and other documentary requirements will have to be submitted to the city that issued the business permit. If the business is a sole proprietorship, then the closure must also be filed with the Department of Trade and Industry, or DTI. However, if it is a corporation, then the corporate term may either be shortened or the corporation dissolved. Either way, the documentation for both processes must be filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or popularly known as SEC. As can be gleaned above, closing the business is a very tedious process and may take quite some time, ranging from 6 months to more than a year or 2 years. Surely it seems like kicking a dead horse. However, it is a bureaucratic reality which Filipino businessmen have to live with. Otherwise, the fate for non-compliance will be more painful than closing the business itself. And that, folks, is how to close a business in the Philippines. So if this video has been helpful, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button. You can also visit our website, ndvlaw.com, to learn more about legal matters in the Philippines. This is Atty. Nikki de Vega, Managing Partner of Nicolas and de Vega Law Offices for Lawyer Up by NDV Law. And thank you for watching.